for the lack of a better word, when it comes to India's intentions and India's security ecosystem as well?
Vinny, thank you very much for having me on the show. First of all, it is not an award to the Honorable Prime Minister. What he himself said, I'm dedicating it to the award of 1.4 billion people. So Cyprus recognizes the power and might of India, the power of 1.4 billion people, and the person who is representing India. Look, Cypriots have been traditionally following a Greek Orthodox Church, what is their religious beliefs are. But, the perception of Modi ji is, typical Hindu and, that kind of a lineage. But now what we are seeing, amidst having that image, which once West thought was a baggage and could not be carried on. Now you see, if it's an Islamic country, he will get the honor. It's a Christian country, he'll get the honor. Even if it's a Greek Orthodox Church following country, he'll get the honor, because Cyprus wants to build nations through Modi with India. Cyprus respects Prime Minister Modi, because when it comes to their security, when it comes to their markets, when it comes to their education, when it comes to a lot of FDI, which gets what Dr. Kohli rightly said, gets routed through Cyprus. Once upon a time, Cyprus was a tax haven. It's now a tax-friendly state. It's no longer a tax haven. It used to be once upon a time. So looking at these things, it is very, very strategic, because it is a civilizational connect, where they are recognizing your leader, they are recognizing your civilization, they are recognizing your military, your power and your prudence in the world, where they are recognizing the amount of weightage and the weight you carry in the global geopolitics through your weapons, through your industry, through your currency, through your diaspora, all the things put together. And then we have been having a very friendly relation with the country. Even in Delhi, this Archbishop Makarios mark in Delhi, it was given, and the name was given long back. So the relation is there, the civilizational connect is there. What do we get? We need a couple of things. First of all, this visit happens after the first visit after Operation Sindoor. There were three countries which directly came in Pakistan: China, Azerbaijan and Turkey. So the first international visit of Prime Minister after Operation Sindoor by passing through Turkey means a lot. And instantly Prime Minister doesn't take a stopover flight, wherein the route was a Turkey, to jaake main milata hu. His plane can stop anywhere in the world, wherever he wants. If he decides his plane should duck down in, kind of land in Turkey and then move on, it's a plan, it's a mission, it is a very, very clear statement. That's the first thing. So he's sending a very clear message to, Turkey and to all the hegemonic powers of Erdogan, who believes he can still dominate and rule the world. Second thing is, there's a lot of natural gas, which, Cyprus is there. A lot of investment which is routed through Cyprus. Cyprus is at the crossroads of Asia, Europe and Africa. I have been always advocating we should have a military base in Cyprus. A lot of countries have. Americans have, Britishers have. We have the military base in Cyprus. That will give you a big circle of influence in all these areas. This is the best place to have. And there was a time when I was living in Cyprus, it was told that every third person who's a foreigner here is a spy. And it was a country which was a land which was full of spies, full of listening posts, all kinds of activities used to happen. Even you go to exchange your dollar, the banks will give you lesser money, but you go to a shop nearby to a bank, that will give you more money, because it was Russian mafia was controlling it all. So Cyprus might appear to be a very teeny-meeny island, chota sa. But if you go into deep of it, there's a lot of geopolitical activity, there are a lot of geopolitical power plays which still happen there. The biggest bases of America and Britishers are still in Cyprus. The biggest listening posts are there. And there's a lot of activity which happens. And if you remember the infamous movie Munich, even they went to Cyprus to get somebody from the hit squad. They went to Cyprus and eliminated somebody. So Cyprus has been always that place. And if you want to have a sizable influence in the Middle East and don't want to be in the Middle East, Cyprus is the place to be. If you want to be at the gateway of Europe but not in the Europe, Cyprus is the place to be in. If you want to have a gateway into North Africa but you ought not be there, this is the place where you have to be. So Cyprus for Prime Minister Modi is a multifaceted thing, wherein our security, our FDI, our interest, our maritime interest and all can be taken care of. And we need last time, before Operation Sindoor, suddenly a ship was docked Turkish ship got docked in Karachi. Now, if we have this agreement with Cyprus, why can't our ships and subs be docked in Nicosia? There's a big port in Nicosia, we can dock that. And Cypriots and Greeks are best in shipping management. When it comes to shipping management, I have visited a lot of companies there. They're best in shipping management and they still control this shipping management business. So if we want to increase our exports, we want to increase our, what we are targeting, the kind of export targets we are targeting in the next 5 years, we'll need a lot of shipping management. There's a lot of things which are in common. The most important thing is now, though Cyprus is a part of EU, I believe it's a NATO country also, if my memory serves me right. Now suddenly there's a change, you see. being a part of EU, Greek Orthodox country, part of NATO, giving our Prime Minister the highest civilian honor and really appreciating and acknowledging what Bharat and Modi can get for them. It's a new recognition. It's a new recognition at a different level. It's a new recognition where the West gets clear message. Look, we are whatever we are. You might perceive us whatever we are, but we are important. We today matter in the world. And if you want to have your say in the world, you better align with us. So the world is aligning today, Vineet. Even after this Israeli-Irani war, the world is aligning at a very fast pace. The people are choosing sides. And Bharat is not and no longer a fence sitter. We have again chosen a side. We are aligned and the people are now aligning with us, which is increasing our power, our stature and geopolitical impact. Imagine Cyprus being the head of European Union Council. There are some things you can still get to manage. We can influence possibly in that tenure. And that is what we exactly want. They have supported us on Kashmir all along. All along they have supported us on Kashmir. And it is our duty to give them the weapons they want. It is our duty to help them get rid of that illegal Turkish occupation which is happening in that part of the island. And Vineet, I hate to say that if you enter that part of the island, you will enter 50 years back in time. Kuch nahi hai wahan pe. It is all nothing that Erdogan has got all the, these hooligans from wherever of the Turkey and get them settled there, basically to do the demographic change. Greek Cypriots, he wanted to, get them out of the island. And again, the invasion is illegal, the occupation is illegal, and the idea is again that should change the demography and to Islamize the island. That part of the island has to be Islamized somewhere. That is what it is. So it is our duty to help these brothers and help them get liberated. Because if we do such things, Vineet, we are setting a standards that India cannot only protect ourselves. We will go beyond our boundaries and beyond the continents to protect the interest which is in the right frame of, which is on the right side of the dharma, if I can conclude by that.
All right, fair enough. Shruti, your idea of India-Cyprus relations